Hey, how are you? By the way, can you all feel me before? If you have seen my background, I have zilch real plants in the house. So, welcome, Monstera. Welcome, Epi Albo. She is variegated, and I am so happy. Let me go near her, them. I'm talking to them because they're living things. Hello. So, hi, Monstera. I am your plant mama. Oh my gosh. Guys, so I am working on loving them so much, like crazy. And then, can you see this? She's got a little shoot, a baby. I believe so. And then I just ordered a pole for her to climb on and sturdy. Then what about this guy? Wait a second. Oh my god. Can you feel me? How excited I am. Hi, Epi Albo. So I did have some amazing plant collection way back in Montreal, and they don't have these guys because they're in the tropics. So they grow in the tropics, and I have been nerding a lot, getting to know them and how to care for them like nobody's business because as you can see, she is just gorgeous. Huh. Okay, so hi guys. Thank you for being here. You're going to be I am going to create a very luscious jungle inside the house for sure. Although I appreciate some of the former plants that, like this guy. If you can tell me, PM me if you want this for a fee. So, anywho, she's also pretty. However, my vibe is really all about real plants because they're living things. And this is Pharaoh. Pharaoh. She is gorgeous. I love her. Hang on a minute. I love the groove of her leaves. Look at that. That's so precious. Maybe one of these days I will get a ring light so you can see all of this deliciousness inside my home. So, welcome, Pharaoh. Actually, later on, I'm going to have a plant tour. Hi! That's where my heart is right now. Outside, outside of this little house on a prairie, I am going to show you some of my newest collection, and some of them have babies. So I have to buy some new pots so I can transfer them. And I am still creating this new oasis where in the next few weeks I'm going to have an opening for a plant and painting workshop. Lord have mercy. So I am going to put a little bit of pressure on myself because the procrastination business is real. Is real. Okay. As a former people pleaser, by the way, perfectionista also, it's just because when you were a kid, when you were a child, yes, you heard me, it's because you were criticized for being your truest self. Pause and process it. This is not the time to shame yourself for surviving the crazy things you have survived before. Now we are entering the Aquarian era. I believe it's I don't know if you believe in astrology. Let's not judge even the old teachings because there's something to learn from what our ancestors have already followed. astrology, spirituality, all these things, right? Now, you can all understand that growing, healing, evolving takes a lot of time. You have to be patient with the process, and you really have to be patient during the in betweens of your life. It's not easy, I know. It's not. I used to feel like I was losing my marbles when I was going through my own spiritual awakening. People are asking what's going on with you, what's happening, what's wrong with you, all these crazy questions. And at that time, I didn't have the answers because, hello, when you are a caterpillar going through your own metamorphosis, you are in this cocoon, this crazy dark room. You know what I mean? It's not easy. You don't have the words to articulate it, to explain yourself. And we're also in this space right now for all women out there that the middle ones, the middle, I don't even call this middle life crisis at all. It is midlife metamorphosis, midlife awakening and remembering. You all feel me? Let me know in the comment section below so that I am not just talking to the freaking camera, which is bizarre, because I used to be afraid to be talking and sharing about my own story and process because, like I said, I had a lot of critical people. These are not people who are trying to help me grow at that time. Looking back, I thought they were against me, but they also helped me become the woman that I am now. And so, if you were a child, when you hear all these adults, they mean well. However, they're coming from a fearful, insecure place because maybe they had their own unhealed wounds as children and they became adults without guidance and their parents did the same thing. So the trauma was passed on from one generation to the other and we call it normal, we call it tradition. And for if you're like me, who felt like you're a misfit, you're a rebel, you did not belong, even if you tried your very best to be a cool chick, girl, it was hard, right? It was. So the only way for me to express myself was, in a way, rebellious, and really fighting back to all the people who tried to kind of like put me down or made me feel like crap. So I had my journal, I had my I had to talk to myself or else I will lose my my marbles. I did at some point. Thank God. I am just resilient. I am not holding myself back because I have lost thousands, if not millions of dollars for not following my dreams. I lost a lot of money because I tried so hard to add more knowledge, to add this to my resume. I'm like, how long and how far do I go with all this craziness and addiction to gain more knowing when I know already if I just shut up and be silent for a moment? So, I know I was just giving you a tour for my plants, but like I have to drop some gems because some of these gems are freshly downloaded from the frequency of the universe. I'm doing my very best not to talk jargon because we don't have time for that. We don't have to grab our dictionary in order for us to know what is she talking about. I wanted to share my own lived experiences through a very simple way of talking. Just call it like it is. And before, I used to be super afraid of judgment too. Heck, I am, and I was, not so much now, but I was my own judge. And I'm not even a freaking judge. And even if you're a freaking judge, you don't have to judge people just like that. You have to get to know them. Who is this person behind the title? Who is this person behind their accomplishments behind their long resumes and additions and this and that. I feel like right now we just have to subtract. Less is more. Be a real human. Let me know that you are also struggling, and let me know that you have your own the same problems as I do. Maybe we're not the same, we don't have the same challenges, but maybe there's a thread of sort of the same challenges. If you are alive, you have survived, and you have your own way of how did I get here. You know what I mean? So I cannot help and share the wisdom that I gathered, because when I was going through my own challenges, it really felt like I was in this scary place. I thought so. Or am I the only one feeling that way? It was bizarre. Bizarre. I didn't know what to do. It feels like Alice in the Wonderland. Yeah. Anyways, so I am happy. I believe I have to transfer Monstera into another pretty pot. But for now, she's pretty in white. The green and white, abundance, hello. So, what are the things that's still holding you back? I know for me, it's the perfectionism, it was the fear of judgment or rejection, but I was the one rejecting me. Anyway, it all comes back to self. And then what would people think? I'm like, whatever, man. Whether I say something or not, people will always have their own opinions. And knowing what I know now, my number one opinion is how I see myself after everything. If it's Hazel approved, the rest is just noise. So there you go, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. And please do not forget to like, comment, and share this with all the midlifers, Gen Xers, and all the wise queens in the world that you know, and who maybe needed this kind of information or inspiration. Because when I was going through my own stuff, it felt like, Lord have mercy, am I the only one going through this? It was really rough. Now, it's all good. There's a lot of us now who are becoming courageous, bolder, audacious, like the queens that you truly are. We are the queens. Okay, so here we go. We are the bridge of the new generation. And I wish I had this kind of aunties back in the days when there was no social medias, and it was social media, and I was like, Lord, I only knew the Bible and my other books. That's about it. I did the self-help before I even know the self-help was even around now. So, I give me a little bit of your information there, because I look forward to creating a container, a very small container where I can support you in a way and gather ourselves around the fire. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of the my Girl Scout song, campfires burning, drew nearer, in the whatever. I couldn't remember anymore. Let me just check on that one. So thank you so much, and I am going to add more plants in my collection as I grow them, and I will propagate them, and it's going to be a fun one. All right, guys, if you're a plant mama, a fur mama, I don't know. The fur mama is a huge responsibility, hopefully in the near future. For now, plants. I even had to nourish two, because it seems like I have overwatered them, and now the other one is sort of dying, and the other one has a root rot. And I am just praying to the plant gods that they are going to revive themselves. Because I know plants, like humans, are very resilient too. So if you're a plant mama, let me know in the comment section below, and I am going to show you more of my new collection soon. All right, take care. Bye.